Hi, my name is Gamini Karnaratne. Welcome to this episode of God's Whistleblower, where we expose how man has manipulated the universal God of the truth by creating the God of the Bible and other holy books. Religious politics of untruth and deception have been used for over 2000 years to undermine the fairness, justice, and respect for humanity and the environment. Hi everyone, welcome to God's Whistleblower, another session of God, life, and politics. I'm going to touch up the couple of important things in this session. I'm going to talk about life, politics, same time is keeping your hands clean. And as a former believer of the God of the Bible, and of course I'm no longer believe in the God of the Bible at all, but I believe of universal God of non-violence. Universal God of non-violence is respect, peace, and justice, and fairness, and no any shape and form any violence. And I come to, as I came out of the God of the Bible, I look back and saw how people been brainwashed, how this violence world, with so much violence, disrespect of life, how we been creating. We have a religion, we have a Sunday or Saturday or place to go and talk about God, and same time we become more and more blind and deaf what's really happening in the world, which is we are part of creating that world. We can't separate and we can't deny the responsibility. At the end of the day, we are the one selecting and electing and sending to the politicians to that power, higher authority. It is our responsibility, take a responsibility and be careful what sort of people we send in to that offices. As I come out of the fake religion of the Bible, so-called Christianity, I came to know the true Christianity, non-violent Christianity, last 320 years before Roman Emperor destroyed that with the people and created his own brand of violent Christianity, which exists today. He is the God of the Bible. He created the Bible to conquer the world. I'm not going to go talking about that. We did a couple of sessions earlier. I'm going to say about coming back to the original teaching of Christ, which is non-violence, and find out a couple of things he discussed about the humanity. And also he said to the humanity and people, those who came to listen to him, kingdom of God you can't see is coming from the left or right or from the sky. Kingdom of God within you. It says you act and work and do things according to your hearts and mind. Jesus' teaching was saying that your hearts and mind is clean, your conduct's also clean. And he also explained to people how you can have a clean living, same time not ignoring injustice, and same time standing and challenging for disrespect and suffering and happening in other areas. Today we can't separate or wash a hand and see I got nothing to do with what happening in the other country or what happened in our own country. It is politicians does that. But who elected those politicians? Time of Jesus, if you go back to the time of Jesus, Jesus never had association with the corrupt religious establishment or political establishment, do unfair, unjust things to the humanity. He always challenged them, always stand firm against them. As a result, he lost his life. Anybody in this world, you can look back, anybody stand in this world and speak the truth to the power, you are in the danger. That's what happened to Christ. Christ stood firm for corrupt political establishment as well as corrupt religious establishment. So they came after him. But religious falsely, church and Bible falsely taught us Christ died for us. Friends, good look at around you. Go and check the history. Christ did not die for you or me or unborn children. Christ died because he spoke the truth to the power. He makes sure his hands is clean. What happened in unfair, unjust suffering in the world, he makes sure he stand up for injustice, same time he challenged the injustice. And as a result, he lost his life. So many other people we can think about, similar way. And Gandhi example. Gandhi stood firm for injustice, and Gandhi stood firm for fairness, and respect of the human life. He spoke the truth to the power. They came and took his life. He didn't die for you or me or children, unborn children. The power took his life. And same way, Martin Luther King or Malcolm in the USA, and he lost his life. And Malcolm X, he speak the truth to the power, and so much injustice, suffering, they stood. He did not die for anybody. Power took the life. Because we've been brainwashed, we don't know what's going on, what's happening. We've been brainwashed by holy books. They created that God, man invented God through the holy books and brainwashed the humanity. True God is a God of peace, justice, respect. True God of nothing to do with any kind of violence. It's all to do with accept and respect. Not only respect for humanity and also respect for environment. Walk out, come out of the holy book called the Bible. Racism is the most bad virus in the world. Every country has that, some shape or form. And so much called Christian countries have that bad virus called racism. And come out of that. That man made that book Bible. Racism is in the Bible. Root of the racism in the Bible. Open your eye and read. And with open your mind and make a decision. And this world is so bad. And we need a respect for humanity. we need to care each other. There is no any human beings or any human's category higher than other. We are all equal human beings. We came to this world from the mother's womb. We did not bring any money. Nobody bought 1 cent. Nobody bought piece of cloth into this world. After coming here, is a greediness become a god, and abusive power become a god, and discrimination become their enjoyment. So they printed the holy books and give a life to this fake God in the sky. God of universe is respect for all humanity, regardlessly who you are. All human is equal before God of universe. God of universe is absolutely nothing to do with non-violence. For you to accept that, follow and believe it. If you follow the non-violence path, you on the way having access to the non-violent God of universe, and come out of the holy books, any holy books of any religion, instigate violence and disrespect and racism and discrimination. The world is full of that. We are contributors. We are contributors because we let the other powers, corrupt political power and corrupt religious power, to brainwash us. As a result, knowingly or unknowingly, we contributed to the world we live. And we can grow up as a spiritual being as well as a good human beings. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the God's Whistleblower. Please click on the subscribe button below, and I look forward to seeing you for our next session.